is over here. So there's some weird stuff that I see. I'm trying to tweak real quick. Okay, cool. We should be good to go. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for coming by today. Happy Tuesday. Appreciate you being here. Today's been a long day for me already. I woke up really early. I couldn't sleep at all for some reason. So hopefully we have a good stream going on. Get some good code in. A little bit of coffee. All that fun stuff. Hey, Reman, what's up? Welcome in. Anton, hey. Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming by. So yesterday we left off on creating our playlist view within our app Grüvee, and that's this guy right over here. Something pretty simple, just this overlay modal. We have, I think, most of it set up already. We were working on the button yesterday, and if I can remember, we were actually working on the dismiss overlay action. So that's the first thing I want to do, is get back to that, and then we'll work on adding the proper button gradient. There was like some library that people used and stuff like that, so we might be able just to pull from that and do that. And see how that looks. But what's your main job? I'm a software engineer. I do the same thing I do here at work. Hey, silly, welcome back, man. How's it going? Dude, going pretty well. Just ready to start some stuff. See what we got here. What's this thing called again? So we do that, and then we do React Native. We're gonna just run the iOS version. Run iOS. Doing good? Awesome, dude. Glad to see it. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I woke up like, I already wake up fairly early, right? But I woke up even earlier today. Like I woke up around like 3:30 in the morning. I just could not sleep. It sucks. But we're gonna go ahead. Oh, I forgot to change the day. Jesus. Let's change this up real quick. Hold on. That should be day 19. There we go. That's much better. Day 19 of Grüvee Dev. Still on the playlist view. Okay, cool. So the iPhone app's loading up. I'm gonna open up the docs as well for our navigation stuff. Dismiss, overlay, React Native navigation. And let's see. I added something around this. Why is this? Wow, it's taking a while to load, eh? Okay. Where are you at? Add playlist modal. Oh no, it's the add playlist button is what we want. So this is where I was doing my dismiss overlay. I think I mixed up a param here or something. Yeah. So on here it should dismiss, but it doesn't look like it is. Oh, I literally just clicked on that. We need to go to React Native navigation here. And let's see the docs. I should probably like bookmark these docs, right? Like, let's just put it in the bookmarks bar because obviously I go to this almost every stream. Okay, so let's go to dismiss overlay. Okay, so dismisses an overlay matching the given overlay component ID. Okay, so this dot props dot component ID. So I thought when we were doing navigation stuff, there's actually something a tad bit different about that. Maybe not though. I guess we can try, right? And see what happens. This dot component. Oh, this dot props, my bad. This dot props dot component ID. And I guess also what we should do is probably just do like a, we can do a warn. Dismiss overlay. Cool. Let's refresh it. Let's see what's up. Undefined is not object. This dot props dot component ID. Yeah, that's what I thought. This. Where else was there that I saw component ID? Because usually what I do is in the, I set the like ID of this view to the navigation constants we have here, right? So this, I set it to this. So I thought I did at least. Oh. So we have our root, we have our stack here. In our stack, we pass our ID, our navigation constant stack ID, and then place ID there. So do we, what if we just pass it in? And then we instantiate this on the add playlist modal, right? When we press the add playlist button. Oh, snap. I think I'm in the wrong spot. I totally am. Totally in the wrong spot. This is add playlist button, right? Oh no, this is right. This should be create playlist button, or create playlist action is what I'd rather call it, not add. Okay, no, so this is right. So then it's in the playlist view. We have our add button here. So that is here. And so we do show overlay. When we pass in an ID, let's see. Shows a component as an overlay. Okay, that makes sense. Hey, Roars, what's up? Welcome. Nice to see you. Given overlay component ID. Trying to understand what that means. Because like, can I just pass in an ID here? Is that what's... And then we can also do this. You know, just working on dismissing this overlay. But I'm trying to figure out if this... It's looking for this thing called a component ID, and I don't know if that's like a React specific thing. In the props, it looks like it wasn't because it was undefined when we try to find it. But I think also we can pass in this like navigation ID, and that should help too. Issad, what's up? Welcome back. Oh, I didn't change that. So this needs to be then navigation constants dot add playlist modal nav ID. Cool. That should be good. Hopefully that will do it. It's not your backend. You got to understand someone else's code. Jesus. There it is. Okay. So what we needed to do was we needed to actually, where's this thing? Oh, it's the add button. So at this point, we set our navigation overlay, and then we create this component object here. So if we pass in ID, that's how we know to reference it. For some reason, I thought the name could help. So we should probably, I feel like we might want to change these, right? So like this is an ID and this is a name. We should probably make sure to recognize those, right? Like that probably makes sense, and have them more unique. I'm trying to auth my React, and I don't think I can just use their auth system. Everyone is saying JWT. Everyone equals Google. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, JWT is usually like that standard. That's from what I've seen at least. Okay, so root nav ID, we have stack nav ID. So let's go to our index.js and do that, and we're gonna do his he. So we have our root. Register a component, root nav ID as app. And so we have our stack here. We have our navigation constant stack ID. So maybe we could just add like a dot ID to the end of it, right? So this would be dot ID, and then root nav ID, because our root nav we have here. So why don't we call this an ID? .id, and then let's also create like a export const root nav name, and this naming convention can be like navigation dot Grüvee dot root, something like that. And then we can do root nav name. Yes, but there's should be ways to integrate to an API without changing the API to fit the front end. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's all Google's fault. Why would you do that to me, Google? How could you? I've actually never done anything in Laravel. I've never had any sort of like interest towards it, I guess. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing here just for consistency. So we can do export playlist nav name. And then we can call this navigation Grüvee. This is playlist.id, and then this will be .playlist. Name playlist nav name. Cool. Oh, I guess Gotcha. Okay. Laura, what's up? Hi, bitches. Hey. How you doing? It's pretty good. I guess I don't really have any input there. All right, so we changed the root ID, we changed the root name. Let's make sure this actually works first. And then, oh, yeah, see? Expecting a comma somewhere. I always forget my commas. Right up here. Looks about right. Application having a root place has not been registered. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's the weird thing that I don't understand about this. It has things like show overlay, right? And you pass in a component with a given name. But to hide the overlay, you need to pass in a component ID. But there's no ID, like you can't. Oh, unless I register it with the ID, but it looks like it's using the name. I register it with the ID, right? So playlist nav ID, but it looks like it's going off the name. So like if I did this, would it give me an error on the next one? Yeah, root is not registered. I would really like to understand this. So let's look this up. Is .NET MVC? It is. I could do Python, Django, or Flask or something, but I dislike the Node ecosystem. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, that's not. I know a lot of people that dislike it. But why don't you like it? Please share. Thought there would be a way. Yeah, optional, auto-generated if empty. Your registered component name. So we just need to register it with. So we can keep this. We just need to register it with the name. Okay. I guess that's fine, right? So we just need to add a name one now for this guy. It's the views I dislike in MVCs. Yeah, you have your views and then your view models, right? The ecosystem is changing too fast. That's honestly very true. But I think Node has come a long way in like that persistence. Like they have been changing really quick, but they seem to be like tapering down on important pieces. Huh. Partially, I just want to work on my things. Yeah, it's like maybe it's not as easy to get up and running as quick, right? Something like that. All right, so add playlist modal nav name. And this is going to equal navigation.groovee.add playlist modal. And then this one's going to be .id. All right, so I think we should be pretty solid right now. Did that. We're registered with some IDs. Let's bring that back over here, and then we go to our add playlist button. Add playlist modal nav ID, good. And then the add button ID. This needs to be add playlist modal nav name. Sweet. Yo, DK, what's up? Must be a good morning after all. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's always a good morning. Not learn thousands of tools and packages, yeah. NPM has hurt me in the past. I can never go back. Application navigation.groovee.playlist.id has not been registered. .playlist.id. Okay. Which one are you, friend? Social auth button. Oh, here it is. So we have navigation.push, navigation constants, push it to our stack. We need to add an ID for this guy, which will be this, and then we're going to pass in the name here instead. Cool. That should do it, but we need a comma. God damn it. Can't get. Wait, what? Application navigation group has not been registered. What you mean not been registered? Playlist. That should be in the index, right? The index playlist. Playlist nav name. Yeah. Root nav name. Add playlist modal nav name. And we're looking for, oh, playlist ID. Where is this thing being used? Navigation constants, social auth button. Oh, wait. Do I need to register it there? Why it's part of why I like PHP. Okay, that's honestly a pretty valid reason. That's pretty valid, I'd say. I mean, I don't know, does Facebook still use PHP? Probably to an extent, right? Facebook uses hack? What? Programming productivity without breaking things. Classic. Oh, nice. Okay. HHVM? What the heck is that? HHVM is open source virtual machine designed for executing programs written in Hack and PHP. Uses just-in-time compilation approach to achieve superior performance while maintaining development flexibility that PHP offers. Yeah, it looks like it is. Oh yeah, you're still doing the hackathon wars? It's awesome. What are you making? Okay, so navigate to playlists. We push onto our stack our component called this. It says it's never registered though. Playlist nav. But that's here. And we are registering the playlist nav name. So I'm a bit confused. I'm gonna restart the bundle real quick. It seems like all the things are registered properly. So let's double check this. Dismiss that. Nope, it's the wrong one. New npm start. It's not about the language, it's about the dev. True call. Basically JavaScript. I like it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I thought it was a bundle thing. It seemed really weird. Okay, so now that we have the overlay, just oh wait, right? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it's happening. It's happening. I feel like I say this every time, but I do feel like everyone should start using TypeScript, as I don't use TypeScript to write this. I think TypeScript's a really nice median between like JavaScript and not writing bad JavaScript, if that makes any sense. All right, cool. So it looks like we got that working. Let's go ahead and commit some of this because this is at a pretty good state, I'd say. Because we've made a lot of changes. So social auth button. Let's start with that. I will fight you. Hey, no fighting, all right? No fighting here. What is this thing? Social auth button. Let's just verify the changes that we made. So it looks like I did some border radius stuffs. Oh, let's make sure this was actually supposed to be here as well. Okay, looks like I actually don't need that. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. And then, yeah, okay, so that looks good. Add button. C++, the language of the gods. I'm sure many people would fight you on that, my friend. Here, what did we change? Oh, we deleted. Oh, we moved it. We moved it. Got it. Got it. Card item. Card item. This looks like we changed the base border radius, so that's good. And then we have card item detail. Item detail. Border radius stuff. Okay, so relatively small changes. Playlist. Platelist list view. Oh, right. the path stuff. Yeah, so we don't get those dumb yellow stuff on the bottom anymore. Playlist view, and then navigation constants we already checked. Style constants, what the heck did I change there? Oh, added more stuff. Okay, cool. Let's commit this. Git add, git commit. Tweaking navigation names and adding initial overlay component. What? Yo, Evgen, what's up, dude? It's utterly useless. Some good honor replace const var and let with $. Honestly, that'd be pretty cool. You should do that. All right, cool. Oh, Evgen, now I see you here. I'm gonna actually add in the sketch file right now. Because I forgot to do that yesterday. Development. Grüvee. Where are you, Grüvee? Here we go. Here we go. Jesus, I have a lot of files in here. What the hell? Where's music collab app? Let's change this to Grüvee. Nice. And I'll commit that as well. I spelled sketch wrong. I put sket. The dollar button is actually one of the reasons I bought a MacBook. What? I needed to use the dollar sign, so I bought a MacBook. I can see it. Okay, cool. So now we got that. Let's add in our button that actually works well and doesn't look like doo-doo. Okay, so let's remove that, and we need to do the add playlist button. You just got a white marker. The irony. I don't know if you all have seen like the memes, but I like follow a lot of car channels, I guess, on Facebook and stuff. And so, you know, when you have your car and it has like the lights on when you have like low tire pressure or like you need to change your oil or anything, people would take black electrical tape and just like cover up each of the lights, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm just tired of looking at the lights because I know I'm not gonna fix it. It's essentially what you should do with your keyboard. Easy. It always made me laugh. I'm just like, all right. What's the height on this button? This height was 26. Yeah, for real. That's what people do though. No, definitely not. What the heck? Let's keep it at 44 for now. Okay, so there was some sort of library. Gradient border. That we found yesterday that I'm thinking about using. I think it was over in here. I just don't know if it's like fully worth it, but like it does look cool. Like, it looks nice, right? And like the thing is, we're gonna use it if we create more buttons. We're always gonna have some sort of like gradient. I just hate to bring in, that's like going back to the node thing that Laura's actually talking about. It's like bringing in things you don't really need. That's what it makes me feel like. So where's the actual library for this thing? Oh, here it is. Let's take a look-see at this thing. Ew, libraries. Ew. Ew. I mean, it has 3,000 stars. It's pretty good. Yeah, I usually am too. I just like... I know. I feel the same way about it. I'm like, just to... Seems dumb to bring it in like that. But I feel like it would be so nice. It would be so nice. Because what we could do as well is what we did for this button is we just export the image. So we have the gradient already set up here. We just add an image to this button and then put the text on top. Sprinkle in JS sometimes. Pretty valid. Yeah, it's like... Yeah. Oh, the thing is... Okay, the one gripe I have about React Native as well is the fact that you got to do... Like, you add a library to something, right? And then you got to add it in for iOS. You got to add it in for Android. And they all... Oh, Windows as well. And then you have to make sure they work. It's kind of annoying. The iOS one I'm fine with. The Android one is always a pain in the butt to like add new dependencies to. I like almost don't want to do it. Like anyone wants a Windows app. Hey, there is a Windows store still, all right? So people apparently do. Oh god, feels so bad, man. Who uses Windows? I don't know. I don't know who would ever use that thing. Oh god, please don't get me fired. God damn it. I don't know why I don't want to do this. Papa Satya, my guy. Dude, on the contrary, Microsoft is definitely not going down. Microsoft's making moves. Like, what if we just did... Like, what's this color? I don't know, like a non-gradient. Just a non-gradient color. That's what they tell you before they throw all their money at streamers. Their platform goes down and you're fired. Sounds about right. No, you know, you can't do that anymore. No hugging heart cute emotes. It's not right. All right, we're gonna do a single static color. I like this orange a lot, actually. It's a pretty nice orange. We're just gonna do that because MVP, and I really don't want to bring in that gradient library thing. I just don't find the use for it right now. You know what I mean? You just export the SVG. I know, but I don't want to do that either. I just don't want to do it. I don't know why. I just don't want to do it. And is that because you don't know how? Export an SVG, yes. Use it as SVG. I would figure it out. I just don't want to figure it out. So yeah, I guess in impartial, yeah, I don't know how to do it, so I don't want to do it right now. Because I'm stubborn. I don't want to do it. Why is this? Oh, input border bottom. Gotcha. Okay. Let's do export const. Create, or I'm using add everywhere else. Add playlist. Add playlist button border color. All right, let's try this. And then here the button border width. Oops. Border color is going to equal styles, or style constants dot that. Okay. You would import an image but not SVG? No, I don't want to import an image either. That's what I'm saying. I see these guys are done for. Oh, like a component that just ingests an SVG. Oh, wrong one. There we go. That looks pretty good. I like it. I think it's a little too tall though. Gah. Yeah, you're late. Dude, nothing, man. Just adding buttons. What else do we add? Oh yeah, you can now dismiss that, so that's cool. Should create hopefully a playlist. And then what else we got here? As this button looks so damn big. Why are you so large, man? Like, oh, maybe because it's also the text size. What did I have? I had a semi bold 11, and this text size here, button text, that's 17. Yeah, no, it's definitely too large. What is the this one? Nice. Okay. You missed that. Alec is scared of SVGs. Oh yeah, you also missed that. Yeah, silly. Yeah. Love me some SVGs. Needs to be clickable, you know. You're right. But it seemed a little too large, right? I don't know. It seemed like it wasn't proportional. So I didn't like. Now that is not, no. that is a no. That's a big no. Yeah, okay. I think what I need to do, which I failed to do, is I should probably make it the same size as the card, right? So where we're coming from is the playlist view itself. And so each playlist view, we have our button. We have our add buttons here. We pass in our add button. We patch it in the style. Self for the button though. Okay, let's put it back to 44 then. For that button. This text needs to go back to button size. I had it at 17. And then yes, I do agree it probably should be spaced out more. We need the height. I would say the height and the width of the card view itself, but it'd be cool to pass it in. Where am I doing this? Mock data. Card item, that's what it was. Okay. So our card item. Oh, it is a height of 200, which I do have, but it's the width of the container. So I need to open the modal. What, really? Kind of sucks. Why do people do that? The height, okay, so the height we do have is 200 here. But it needs to be a little larger. Tourist volunteers. Those damn tourists. Maybe do 250 here for the height of this guy. Yeah, and then we can move the button towards the bottom a bit more. Hey, DK, what I do in my personal time doesn't concern you, alright? Jesus. It's true, though. I need tea. We got coffee. Need some coffee. Coffee's good. All right, let's move this down a bit then. How did I have this set here? Okay. So I wonder if we can just do... the modal, backdrop, modal, header. We're going to need... Oh, I guess we can apply it on the... No, not on the backdrop, but on the modal itself. Oh, that's pretty cool, Royce. Tea is like coffee, but healthier, tastier, has more variation, and has chiller effects. I mean, coffee is natural beans from a tree, right? Like, what's unhealthy about that? It's the amount of sugar you put in it that's unhealthy, depending on the person. But you're right, tea is pretty good. I can't. Coffee is so much better. Goats like coffee. I like goats. Easy 1-to-1. It's a lot of people I talk to are like, oh, but coffee's so bad for you, and I'm just like, yo, it's because you put so much shit in it. That's why it's bad for you. If you have coffee with a little, like, black coffee, maybe add a little bit of like nut milk or something, it's not bad. Not bad. Because it makes me shaky. Yeah, I mean that's different. That's different. I totally understand that. Jesus. God damn it. Of course you would bring that up. Can we use a... Yeah, just a little bit, right? Well, I guess we can just put just a padding on top of this button. Add playlist button. So input container. Should we do that, or should we do it on the container? Maybe just the container. So we can just do a padding bottom. Oh, 20. Or 40? Maybe 40 on the top as well. I can drink coffee in all variations as I was a barista for 4 years. Ah, nice. Who adds anything to their coffee? I always like to add a little bit of almond milk creamer. I think it's very good. Oh, I am. Well, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, here we go. Look at all this water we got. Boom. But I usually don't drink it. You know, I gotta start drinking more of it. Yeah, it's a fantastic bottle. It's 32 ounces, I believe. 40 ounces, I lied. Holy shit, it's a lot of water. Also, you need to stretch. Yo, you right. But I only stream for a couple hours, Laura. So it's like, I usually don't need to get up. When I'm at work, though, I take like 3 walks a day, like every hour and a half. You get working on StretchBot? Yeah, you should. Good guess. 40 ounces is a lot of damn water, right? Yeah, I can't survive without walking outside. And we also have standing desks at work, which is fantastic. Okay, padding top, here we go. Getting too distracted here. That's okay. Feel weird about this. I think it's fine. That'll do for now. Maybe this should be 30 as well, though. Yeah, that looks good. I'm down with that. I do assessment heat check if I'm hydrated. Yes, that's the way to do it. Yes. Walking is very nice. Yeller, so we're working on this thing that Roar's just posted. Basically, I have a bunch of collaborative playlists with my friends on Spotify, and there's a lot of things missing from it that really bother me. The specific one is when someone adds a new song to the playlist, I don't know when they add it, right? So I have to like constantly keep track with it. And then once I add a song and I listen to it, my first reaction is I want to talk to them about it. Be like, yo, you added this song. Like, let me tell you my thoughts. And so I'm like, let's just create an app where you can have a collaborative playlist with a bunch of different friends. You add your songs in, and then you have inline like conversations within the app, and you get notified when people add new songs. And it's called, God damn it. No, it is not. It's not called playlists. And I haven't used React Native before, so this is my first attempt at it. The last project we worked on was solely iOS, and that was written all in Swift. Actually, speaking of like writing a stretch app, this is the app we worked on before that you might find interesting, called Cycles, and it was a habit creator, and it was supposed to help you do things like that, you know, like remind you to do things throughout the day. Yeah, usually that's what it is. I didn't write the app. Everyone in chat wrote the app. Yeah, so the cool thing that I want to do is, let's say I have Spotify and you have Apple Music or like YouTube Music, right? I'm going to add a song from Spotify, and basically it's in a back-end process. When I add this song, I'm going to search through each of these different providers and try to grab that song if that song is available there, right? So like, then on your end, on your app, you have a preferred like streaming service. You'll be able to get the song with your like the deep link to the song with your preferred service. Like that's the plan that I want, and I think that's like an MVP thing. That would be really cool. Yes, thank you, Royce. I know you will. And that's fine. I appreciate it. But it's not called playlists. It'll never be called that. Okay, so I guess the next thing here is to, like, you know, actually add something, right? To create this playlist. Not essentially a database of songs. I imagine it more of like, I'm trying to think like a best way to describe it, because like, you're right, it is a database of songs, but it's more of, hey, you pass in this, like you can link the song, and it's like, if you link the song, we already have one of the like streaming services there. And so basically it'll never be the actual song, right? If that makes sense. I didn't know if that's what you're referring to. It'll just be a link that will link to every different service. I think that's actually what you just said. So yes, that's that's basically what it is. It's not like the legit song. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I was like, I read it over again. I'm like, I think I literally just described what you just said. But yeah. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Yeah, I know there's actually, I've seen a couple converters where you could like send your Spotify playlist into this converter, and it will go and return to you all the lists for like YouTube music or something like that. So like there's stuff out there that does it, which is cool. All right, so let's figure out how to actually like create something, right? So, oh shit, does it mean I have to use like state and stuff? Put Alec out of business? Damn. Okay. All right, I see how it is. So at this point, we need to create playlist object. Like pass new object to playlist view, reload table, dismiss. So we got one part, dismiss. Can you not tap into their APIs? Maybe, yeah. There's a service for it? Okay, sweet. Yo, Weaver, what's up? Welcome back. It's going well, man. How you doing? Yeah, I want to try to do a very serverless approach. I want to do a lot of like microservices or functions, really. And then like build something around that. I think that would be really cool. So I don't think we need to stand up a lot of servers, or like, the only thing I think of is a push notification server, which I don't even know if you technically need a server stood up for that. But oh, awesome. Well, I'm glad. Then we switch then. I'm glad you're able to make it. When I first started, I was like, oh yeah, I'll be fine. Like, I'm not gonna have to, I'll be able to wake up later and do streams a little later. And then I was like, nah, I'm still doing my streams at literally the same time, just in a different time zone. Hey, I got a question for you, AFK. That's great. That makes sense. All right, so if we're gonna create this playlist object, right? I don't know how this works, how this should properly work in React, right? And so if we're using JavaScript, there's no really like class type. I mean, there is, right? But what's the best way to go about creating these objects that we're going to use throughout the app? Probably their brain that's AFK. Right? Like, is there a special React native way to do it? Like model object? So I want to create this. Playlist object, right? Because this is going to be a pinnacle part of the app. So I want to essentially have this thing where I can instantiate multiple things of this. But since we're using JavaScript, that's why I was asking, right? Like, so it's still doing like some, because it's not a component, right? We shouldn't be creating another component. I don't know, dude. I'm talking about data structures specifically. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God. Holy crap. Logan, I literally just realized that was you. I was like, how the heck does this guy know about Garrison? What the what? I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, yeah, who's on the stream right now? Danny, is that you? Oh. Yeah, guys, Weaver is Logan Paul, just as a heads up. Yeah, no, so all I'm saying right now is I have this button. I want to have this create playlist action. So at this point, I want to create this new playlist object, right? Store it in a state, and then pass that and be able to grab that from my playlist view. But I wanted to do something like playlist, new name, blah, 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 right? Pass in some parameters. Don't even compare me. But from my understanding of React stuff, do we make a component for that? Because the component has a view, right? And we don't give a shit about a view. We're just trying to store stuff. Just typically keep it as an object and pass it around. So maybe what we can do is create like, because it'd be cool to be like, I don't know, do something like playlist dot create, and then we just pass in some props, so like name, title, members, etc. And then this would just return an object with those things mapped. I think that would make sense, right? Wow, really nice. What's up? Welcome back. Do you need in state? Probably, right? We're going to need to reload it back in the table. Why not simply export a class without extending from a component? Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking. It's just, I'll be honest, man. Like I haven't done that in JavaScript. So like, if we do, okay. Damn. Yo, nice. Cyber, what's up? Welcome in, dude. You didn't do it in Node? Maybe. Roars, come on. You know the last time we worked in Node was many, many ages ago. You know my head's in Swiftland. Well, now it's more like in C# land. So, okay, so let's do that. So maybe we can just create a new thingy here, but not in there. Let's do a lib. Just like literally just call it lib. Okay, I got you. We good. Jesus. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, much appreciated. Okay, so we'll just call this playlist. Playlist.js. Export playlist. Ah, I forgot class. Yeah, let's try it out. We'll see what happens. Appreciate that, man. So how is it getting back to the East Coast, dude? I still kind of want to learn Clojure. You should totally learn it. You should totally do it. If I can spell. Constructor, and then so here we can pass in. So what do we have for the mock object that I created a little bit back here? We had ID, we had these things. Let's just pass this thing. It was pretty smooth. Awesome, man. Glad to see it. Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's probably a nice little vacation. Yo, Weaver's smart. He's a smart guy. He is also a streamer, and he does fractal design streams, so you should give him a follow and check out his stream sometime. Just as a little heads up. What do I want to put in here? I guess just probably name, right? Num members that we can pass in members. That I don't know what we're gonna do for the members UI stuff. I don't even want to think about it right now. Yeah, no worries, dude. Always down to support the creative community on here. Members, num songs, like technically we have 0 songs, like that's no fun. And then album artwork URL. That's nothing. It's not gonna matter. We can set that all there. So literally it's just the name of members. Yo, Evgen. It's coming along fairly well. Having a lot of fun interaction with chat. But yeah, right now we're just creating this playlist class. We're gonna go ahead and do some stuffs on it. So this dot props, and then it should be we can, what's that? That's the spread operator, right? That's the thing. Oh no, sorry, it should be, we don't have to define those here first. So it'd be like let name, oh no, cause isn't it like name members, and there'll just be, oh wait, because this would be passed in, it would be this dot props, right? What methods are you planning on adding to the classes? I have no idea yet, Poopa. I'm really not sure. This was like kind of like not, this is not something I was gonna get like fully into. I just wanted to get some of this up, but since we are creating like playlists right now, we should probably just at least have a baseline for this, right? Might want to quickly look at JS classes. That's a good idea. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I forgot about that. This is definitely not a React class. JS classes. Give me some examples, baby. Oh, okay. It's the same crap. But so in JavaScript, you don't have to do any sort of defining stuff up top, right? Like in other classes. MDM, yeah, you're probably right. MDM definitely would have been better. Cool. Yeah, thank you. MDN JS class. It's optional. Okay. Tries to hide Jace's true face. Yeah. You're going to interact with the API with JSON. Instantiating an object for every place is odd. The reason why I want to is I feel like it keeps it more organized. Nice, Evgen. Dude, that's pretty sick, man. I hope your talk goes well. That'd be awesome. So this dot name. No. This dot name is equal to a name. And yo, Fi Zeke 2048. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Pixelologic team, my friend. Glad to have you. And we should probably like comment up here what things are. So we create that there. Just show them the dinosaurs. Wow. This.id, does JavaScript have a UUID generator or like a string thing? No, he didn't show me the dinosaurs. What? Jesus. What type of friend are you? JS symbols? Uh-oh. Yeah, I just want a rando thing. You're missing out. Oh God. Yeah, okay, I think I'm going to download. I've used the UUID library from NPM as well at some point. Play it on stream? All right, hold up. Hold on now, hold on. Play the dinosaurs. Ah! Pixelologic dev chat. All right, can you post it one more time for me in chat? So I can grab it from here? Because you know that dual stream setup? All right, here we go. Thank you. Hold the camera towards a trigger image or object. Once a trigger is detected, the augment... Oh, I couldn't read it fast enough. Ooh. Oh, dude, I like that. Like, kind of... Oh, nice. Yo, that's actually damn cute. Dude, I love the pulsing of the cards. That's a good loading UI. Dude, those are sick. Nice. Nice. Did you guys do the models yourselves as well? Or did you get them from the internet? Stole them? Cool, cool. Nice. Dude, that's sick. Yeah, so man, so that stuff's coming along, dude. That's awesome. Congrats. That's freaking, that's top tier. It's looking good. Very, very nice. So you're just talking about the tech? Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, from the object. Gotcha. Don't need to talk to show him the dinosaurs. Understood. Okay, so what I was going to do, I was going to download the UUID npm package because we're going to use that. Probably. Yeah, you're right. Huh. Yeah, I guess that is a good point. That's a very good point. So I guess we can just do this.id. Can we just do a random number generator? That's in JavaScript, right? We just like put something in there for now. I'm just trying to mock everything out really. Oh yeah, math.random. Yeah, that sounds good. Right, just like basically have the things here. Oh, we can actually do something a little bit fancier. Pass in the playlist name plus math.random. So name. Just like that. There's something between 0 and 1. Oh, you have to give it an upper bound? Gotcha. I don't know why I keep doing that. I just go to MDN. Every time I do that. Oh, multiplied by max.floor. Got it. Okay. Oh. Now let's do const rando num. We'll do 10,000. I guess at this point we can just do a space because we don't even need a space. We just do name plus rando num. Yeah, no, we multiplied it, right? You use math. This will result in a float still. Oh, because you need a math floor it as well. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, just something like that. It doesn't have to be maybe between 1,000. I think 10,000 is a little ridiculous. Okay, and then we can init this dot num. So we should probably do ID, name, members, num members is going to equal to members dot length. Yeah, random should be built in, but it's not a huge deal, right? And like this is just here for temporary use. This dot num songs, we init to 0, and then album. This dot album artwork URL is equal to some broken image path. There we go. Yeah. So I'm using Prettier, dude. And so I have that setting. Yep. Okay, so I think that should be good. And I think what we can do is say ID. It's going to be some string. Name is also going to be some string. And then num members is going to be some int. Num songs is also going to be some int. And then album artwork URL is going to be some string. Cool. So we have that there. Yeah, exactly. It would be compiled semicolons. So really all of your existing playlists should be stored in a state somewhere as a JSON array. If you need to create a new playlist, it should be something as simple as export const create playlist async name string emails created at new date try const await my super sweet API create playlist name strings created at. Wow. We should get some formatting in Twitch chat, eh? I appreciate that, Poopa. No, for real. So the API stuff's going to come later once we get this kind of base layout of like this initial work. I'm trying to get all the UI laid out and then just start plugging in our data sources as we go. So I at this point though, we are definitely going to need to create a playlist, right? So yeah, but I mean, at some point, Roars, we're gonna have a playlist. Like, it would be nice to have a playlist object to throw that data, that JSON data that comes into, right? Because if we need to do any manipulation, any reading, or anything like that, we can add helpers to this class to begin with. That's like my thought process behind it, at least. I don't know. It may not be the JavaScript way, but it seems like it makes sense, right? Okay, so then here we can do import. Should be playlist from I think one more level out. Yeah. Cool. Or can we just do, it's just import playlist from that, right? Just like that. Oh, but I forgot this. I shouldn't need the constructor at that point. Yeah, maybe not. But I mean, the constructor's a 2-second thing that we can remove. But you're probably right. Mocking everything out for now, you know? Okay, so then here, oh, wait a minute. We're going to need to pass in the data here as well. So we can do const playlist. And then what? New playlist? Or do we need, we don't need new, right? For this, we can just do playlist. And then we can pass in a name, which would be like props.name. And then oh no, we're gonna need to deconstruct this first, right? So at this point, this is where we can do this thing and say name members equals this dot props. Do I need to do this? I do, right? In order for this to work properly. So we can then here pass in name members. You've been stuck in OOP too long. I have. Been doing a lot of that lately. You'll need new? Okay. Does this version of React have hooks? It does. This is React Native 0.60, I believe. Yes, thank you, Royce. Yes, new playlist. Okay. But this deconstruction is correct, right? Or was it? Oh, I did it somewhere else. I forgot where it was. Here. Oh, const. Yeah, I need to do that. And I don't need this. Yeah, so it's just like that. Probably put spaces, right? Yeah, right? Like that. So it's add playlist button, const name members. Why is the syntax all jacked up? Oh. Oh, what the hell? Get out of here, dude. Default. Yeah, that's what it was. You're missing the curly brackets for the function? Oh. Wait, no. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. I was like, what? Okay, cool. Yeah. Thanks, Evgen. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. And then, so const playlist equals new playlist, name members. Pass new object to playlist view. So that's where we need to do our state stuff. Could also replace props const add playlist button. Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I would rather do for sure. So it'd be name and members. And then we don't have to worry about that. And then we can get this passed into here, right? And create that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that way better. And so at this point we need to do some, first we need to pass this thing. Not like that. I need to go here, here, and then here we need to do, nope, not that. Here we need to do name equals, and it would be playlist name value, and then members would be members name value. So that looks good. And then at this point, this is where the state stuff would happen, right? So we would at this point we would want to add it to playlist view. We have this mock data thing here. Essentially this would be like our data source, right? So we would want a way to hold all this in that. I gotta look it up because I don't know how to do it. Well, this is like where Redux and stuff comes in, right? Where you can essentially have like app-wide state storage and then push it into something and like pull it by ID or something like that. Is that how it works? Yeah, because so props set by the parent fixed state for data that is going to change, we have to use state. State is app wide, doesn't matter about the component, right? So initialize state in the constructor and then call set state when you want to change it. For example, let's say we want to make text that blinks all the time. Text itself. So blinking gets created. So the text itself is a prop. Whether the text is currently on or off changes over time. So that should be kept in state. Okay. Oh, state container. Okay, that's what it is. So Redux is an option. B, save state in parent component and pass to children, or C, context. So save state in parent component and pass to children. Yeah, so I think I might start with that for now. Unless we should unless we should start just setting up Redux, right? I just feel like that's like, I'm not going to be using state probably. It probably makes sense to use something more like Redux throughout the rest of the app development, right? But maybe it makes sense to just do it from the parent to the children, just to like get familiar with state, and then we update it with Redux once we're done with this kind of like mock step. I think I kind of want to do that just so I can learn a little bit more about it. So at this point, yeah, the component state, right? So, but the state is base per component, right? It's not for the lifetime of the app, it's the lifetime of the component. I mean, just for right now, it's just going to hold playlists, Roars. Okay, cool. So while we have that component in state, so we can start by setting mock data in state. Do these things have like a init with like component did load, right? That's the thing. Oh, but this is technically a hook, right? Yo, Real Selkie, what's up? Welcome back. Now we're doing some React Native now. You have to use hook, not in cons. Okay. Functional component. That's what it is. Gotcha. Functional component. Always forget. So, because it would be cool if like on init, on start, right, whatever, we just throw our mock data in there, and that's good to go. You dealt with the hook? Okay. Use effect for component did mount. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of research. Hook effects. Yeah. Thank you. Wow, thank you all for the help. Like this is great. I'm just trying to learn. This is cool. All right, so we need to use state, use effect, similar to component did mount and component did update. Use effect, update the document title using the browser API. Okay, so use effect in here, that's where we use state. Or set state, excuse me. Playlist, set playlist. Oh. Gotcha. So if I'm understanding this correctly, count is the property based on this hook, right? And we're starting off here, they're starting off with the state of 0. So count starting at 0, set count. Set count takes a count and passes in +1. Yo, Logan, dude. Thank you so much for that tier 1, man. Appreciate you, man. Too kind. Welcome to the Pixologic team, dude. Glad to have you here. Thanks for stopping by the stream. And dude, if you feel up for it, join the Discord. We got a lot of people in there. A lot of people that are in this chat are in there, and you can hook up your Discord account or your Twitch account to your Discord account. We give you a cool intern role for the channel, and I offer a little bit of benefits. Yeah, it's not like you already have probably 10,000 Discords like I do. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. Okay, so then set count, we can do count +1. So at this point, if we do set playlist, we just pass in, we just append it to the playlist array, right? I think that makes sense. I think that's understandable. With an API call? Okay. More counts. More count. Here we go. Function handle status change status set is online. So is online, set is online. Starts off as null. more, yes. So at this point then, is const is online, set is online. Is online is going to be initiated with null. Handle status change. What is this thing? Right here. Okay. So pass in a status. Then we do set is online, status is online. That's going to be, I'm assuming, some sort of Boolean, right? You would think. So it's, you can just do this function is about how to clean up after. Okay. I think I get it. I need to go consume substance and use water stick in the cleaning room. Jeez. Oh my God. Wow. Have a great time, man. It was a really thorough explanation. Very clever. All right, so let's start by importing this stuff. So use state, use effect. Is it supposed to be capital? No, I put user though. Use state, use effect. Style sheet, get out of here. And so here we're gonna say playlist set playlist set state, or no, use state, right? Yeah, use state. We're gonna initialize that with, should we do null or an empty object? Should we do const? Yeah, okay. Maybe an empty array. Yes, thank you. It should be playlists. So it's playlist and then set playlist. Yeah, thanks, Poopa. And so const, do that, okay. And then at this point, we can then do a use effect. Wait, use effect again is supposed to be Okay, yeah, this is what it is. You can think of use effect hooked, component did mount, component did update, component will mount. That's what it was. So trying to figure out. Okay, so then we have use effect. Right. Cool. Yeah, this makes much more sense to me. No, no, DK, stop. Yes, thank you, FK. Nurhan, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. Glad to have you as part of the Pixelogic team. Thanks for being here. Oh, so if we do set playlists, we need to pass in. We need to do playlists. What is in JavaScript? Push, right? And then it would be playlist. But we need to pass in the playlist, and use effect does not take in parameters, right? Oh, I think I messed this up. Should be like this, right? Yeah. So then that is where we would need to create like this function thing that they had. So going to mount API. Yeah. So we say append playlist. Right. Okay. But so since, I mean, right now we don't have that, right? So it would be call API, set to playlist. Oh, so this would just be our mock data. Gotcha. That's what it would be. GS Mongo, what's up? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pixelogic team. Glad to have you here. I don't think push returns the array. I think you're right. But at this point, right, we need to, if this is on component did mount, we do mock data, right? But the problem is this also is called on component did update, which means we need to have our mock data plus our new data. And so at this point, what we should be doing is, you should add a second argument. Yeah, so something along the lines of like, is update or something like that. I don't know. Empty array. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's. Are there any other parameters that I should know about here? Gotcha. Okay. So we start off with the empty array. Or no. So at this point, we don't want the empty array. It would be, so it needs to be an empty array for component did mount. But if it's for component did mount, won't we want to send in mock data at that point? Oh, so if you pass in an array of variables, which if changed will trigger your hook to be called. So if the array is empty, it will only be called during mount. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So since we have nothing on mount, then that should be okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. I vaguely remember that from doing some React a while, like last year at some point. But so then we have set playlist. Your hook, second is compare. Okay. Okay. And then at this point, what we gonna do? Our add button, we'll need to pass. We'll need to pass an action to our add button, right? And so that action will update our state when it's pressed here, right? It just needs to be triggered in the button. So it's like style, and then action would be set playlist, I think. So now description will be recreated when props.source changes. Now description will be recreated when props.source changes. There's something that's not clicking for me right now. So your add button will use separate functions. So const create playlist equals name shares API work set playlist. Okay. So yeah, so at this point, use effect is called. I'm just gonna put this similar to component did mount. Then we do const create playlist action. And then at this point, we need to pass in. Oh, oops. We need to pass in the name, or we need to. Yeah, name. Wait. No, playlist, right? To the function button. Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just creating the creating this first, right? So it would just be here with playlists, and then when we click the button, the playlist will be, when we click the button, we'll already have the wait a second. No. Yeah, because we'll have the add button. The add button at this point is doing what? Yeah, navigate to add playlist modal. This will pop the modal, right? So when that modal is popped, this component's going to come up, right? So at that point, we need to pass in at that point, we still need to pass the action in one level deeper, and then we set the action to be add playlist button that gets called in our list button, right? So it's going to be playlist view, add button, and then add modal, and then add playlist button. That's the flow that we're gonna have to go through. FK, thank you so much for that follow, friend. Welcome to the Pixelogic team. Appreciate you. When in doubt, just keep passing it down. Yo, that's what we doing. So we're gonna do. So let's start at the end though, because that probably makes the most sense, right? So on press, we're gonna have this new thing named members, and then action. Let's probably call this create action, right? This thing is now going to be passed in here. Create action is going to happen there. And so this is coming from our add playlist button. It's coming from here. So now we need to have we have our create action stuff here. Right? Let's call this create action. And so this is going to need to come from our props, which we have here. So add playlist modal will now need a create action modal, or create action prop. And then the add button, that's coming in from, because the add button is instantiating the modal through the navigation. So the navigation show overlay. Let's check out what our show overlay options were. I think in the component there's like, in the layout, oh yeah, let me just look at the layout. The component has a certain prop that we can pass in the object. Pass props, here it is. So it's component, pass props. So ID, name, options, and then pass props. Okay. Pass props. And so this will be create action. And so at this point we have style and also create action. This is pretty deep. This is pretty deep in there. So I wonder if pass props how do we get that out of the navigation is the question at this point. Does it just pass? I think it passes it to the component, which is what I'm assuming it's doing, right? So create action. It might not though, so we're gonna have to look into that. What's up, Seer? Welcome in. Let me know if you have any questions. Just passes normal prop to the component? Okay, sweet. That's what I would have assumed. Okay, and then finally we're at the add button, which we can do. Create action. And at this point we are doing create playlist action. Hell yeah. Seer, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pixelogic team, my friend. Glad to have you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Create playlist action. And so at this point, we're setting it equal to some playlist. We're passing in the playlist because we need to we're gonna need to append to that playlist. Let's set a playlist, our new one, and then set the state, right? So it would be append new playlist to playlists, set state. Yo, Genta, what's up? Welcome in. And Eli, welcome in, friends. Nice to see you both. What's up? Oh, create playlist action. Pass in the playlist, and then we do set. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. So set playlist. Then we do the spread, right, on the array of our playlists. And then we add in our new playlist. So we need to pass in then just the playlist. Yes. Okay. Yep. Got it. This is like a lot of kind of weird. I don't know. Something about it's like weird to me how that works. Like as we just went through 4 different layers here to get to our action. And then now we're using the hook at the very top level to do that. Which I think makes sense. So we don't need to do this append portion. We just set the state. It's just. Yeah, that's exactly. Okay. But this is good. Because I think this will help me understand like how this works without using something else, you know? Estranged HD, what is up? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome back to the Pixologic team. Glad to have you here. I know the feeling. Yo, dude, I still have not touched any Garrison stuff yet. I've still been doing S'more stack stuff. So next iteration, I'll do some Garrison stuff. You can connect props and component without needing to pass them around. Okay, actually, yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, dude, that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do this app in React Native. I thought it would be a good time to just like, I don't know, to at least be familiar with it because I haven't done much of it. I made a React app on stream last year. Was the last year or beginning of this year? Do I have it? Did it have the date? Focus block. Yeah, this wasn't in React. Let's see when the last GitHub interaction was. Ooh, vulnerabilities. Yeah, okay, December 14th was the last commit. So yeah, almost a year ago. That's when I worked on React. Oh yeah, dude, I've already been using him. No worries. Indeed, welcome back. Yes, welcome back. Where have you been, my estranged friend? Come on now, that was good, huh? All right, set. This is fucking dumb. Oh god, I need to work on my jokes. Okay, so create action. So at this point, so how do you pass? How do we pass params like this? Time to leave again? No, please don't go. Right? It would just have been brackets, right? So at this point, it would have been. Well, this is so weird though. So it's create playlist action. So it's just the playlist? But where does playlist come from? Oh, just brackets like that? No args. Yes. Okay. So you just pass a function. That makes sense. So we're here at the view. Again, let's actually, I guess we can go through the UI, right? So we're here at the playlist view. Boom. We're here at the add button. Once we click the add button, boom, modal pops up. It goes through our show overlay navigation. And then our component, we have an ID, we have a name, we have some options. Probably need to change that. We pass some props in, which is our create action. Cool. So that goes there. That's going to go into our, once that's clicked, it shows the overlay for our add playlist modal, which then has the create action passed in. Add playlist button comes in here, goes to the create action, add playlist button here. goes to create action on press. And so at this point, this is where our new playlist. Okay, so this actually needs to go in here. This needs to go back here. And then our new playlist is created. Create action is then called. Yes, the modal text inputs, right. So at this point, create action is going to be our playlist. I don't know if reload table is going to need to go there. So it makes sense that once the create action is called, then we would probably want to initiate the reload table as we would do in iOS and then dismiss. You have a playlist class? Oh, so we would need to deserialize it then, right? Should I suggest using a simple object? That does make sense. Yorkshire tea. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's true. That's a good point. I think I mean we could also just do const to JSON function and then we just return the object. Should be kind of funny. Oh, you drink it with oat milk? That's interesting. How does that taste? Huh. I don't think I've had regular oat milk now I think about it. Like we literally just do this. Const to JSON. And then we return ID. Should be this dot ID. Name. This dot name. And I mean, honestly, I'd be kind of fine with this. Members. Just for now, I guess. I don't know. This dot num songs. And then album artwork. This dot album artwork. No, I've had milky tea. My dad's side of the family drinks. They love putting milk in their tea with sugar cubes. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Royce. I don't think I could ever have like, I mean, I could, but I would rather take a nut milk over like animal milk, I guess, any day. So it literally would be playlist.toJSON. I don't know. We're just going to leave it like that. It's fine. Just for now. I mean, that's all going to change, right? So reload table, boom, save it. Let's reload our app. Unexpected token const. Can I... What? Oh, so I don't need to add that. Okay. So just like good old style functions. All right. Seems easy enough. Oh, yeah, I need to restart the bundle because we created a new file. So So let's do npm start. We're gonna try that again. Refresh it. Oh, it's a Lambda. Dude, JavaScript, man. Hello. It's weird that the bundle got a little jacked up. Okay, there we go. We got it. Hands to everyone. Hands to everyone. Oh my God. All right, here's the moment of truth. But now that I realize it, we're not loading from state. So we should probably do that, right? We should not load from mock data. We should load from playlists. Yay. Thank you, Roars. Thank you. Here we go. We loaded from playlists. It worked. Oh my God. Is this a first try? Yeah, boy. Alec. Solo guy. Undefined is not an object. Okay. Oh, I know why. Members is coming back as a string, but I'm trying to get the length of it. Nah. What a dummy. Okay, so we'll just set this to 0 for now. Oh, damn. And I forgot I didn't add members here. Oh, the classic. This is my life now. I mean, we can always do this, actually. It's just, it would have to be. What is the thing? It's what is in JavaScript? Man, splice? Oh yeah. Nice, man. Yeah, I'm sure you did. X is undefined, the real JS classic. That is very true. I forget what this method is. Split. Jesus, of course. Like, out of all the method names, that would be the one. Members dot split by a comma dot length. There we go. Oh damn, map and trim. My God, yo Poopa, you're like JavaScript god, man. It's crazy how you know all these things. K-Ruff, what's up? Krufsiak. Thank you so much for that follow, friend. Welcome to the Pixologic team. Always glad to have new members. So members split dot map. Oh, that's a great call, actually. Yeah, so we can actually just do it here. Members dot split with the comma. Then we're gonna map it like you're saying with the trim. And then we can do just this dot members dot length. Cool. And then we're gonna say this is a string. Ah, yeah, true. Good call. All right. Length isn't a function. Oh, right. Yes. Thanks. All right. Let's try this again. The hipster jams. Alec, ya boy. Susie. I don't know. We'll give it the exact one we need. Oh my god. That's a big red screen. Round 2, ding ding. More red. Alright, invariant violation. Objects are not valid as a React child. Found. Object with keys. Dispatch config target. Blah blah blah. Okay. If you meant to render a collection of children, use an array instead. What? Found object with keys. It looks like, it almost looks like it's trying to re-render the playlist view from what it sounds like. Right? Because we give a key extractor. And if it's talking about keys here. Render item. But so render item, card playlist data is the item. So let's go to the card item, yeah? Yeah, okay. I see that. So let's go to the card item then. Playlist data dot name num members num songs. Image background is just that. Album artwork URL. Is that? Yeah, okay. So the props are all there. To JSON function. Yeah, where can I see the logs for that though? Because you can't see them there. We can just do an alert though. Control D? Wait, what? Oh my god. Can I do debug.js remotely? Oh my god, yes. Yes. Dude, this is heavenly. Thank you. I hate the freaking debugger in this thing. I found debug heaven. Yes. Oh, I don't have that, so I need to install that, it looks like. Or not? Wait, what? Control Shift J? Oh, the React Dev Tools is what you're talking about. Okay. But that's my downloads, not what I have. Wait, but shouldn't I'm confused. Shouldn't I just be able to at least get the console up? What? Yeah, just get the console and browser. That's what it's control I or inspect at least. It's weird. Yeah, it didn't work. That was weird. Okay, so let's try this again. So at this point, let's just do, before it gets there, console.log. We'll do it one more time. I potentially see an issue here. So, wait, right? Am I? Oh, but I do react.useState. I was going to say I didn't import React. I didn't import useState. So I'm calling React there. It shouldn't matter, right? I don't want any values to start with in there. And then on text input, on change text, on change playlist name is text here. Values, playlist name value, which we got. Then we have our other text input. Huh. Okay. We're going to call it there because my head's hurting. I gotta step away for a little bit because I'm sure it's something very small. Just can't see it right now. So let's update what we did. So added action for dismiss overlay. Currently in the process of setting up hook to update playlist mock data and state. Freaking sick. So that's it then. Not too shabby, I'd say. Not too shabby. Definitely a lot of learning. Appreciate all the help today. Yo, Poopa, thank you so much for that. Appreciate all the insight. Logan, you too, man. Much appreciated. And yeah, thanks for coming out. Yes, you too, Roars. Appreciate you all being here. Again, if you haven't yet, consider giving the channel a follow. Join our team. Be a part of the Pixologic team. Get notified when I go live. I am here Monday through Friday, 5:30 a.m. PST or 12:30 p.m. UTC. Always here, always coding. Listening to music too. It's always fun. But definitely would love to have you back here, part of the community. You too. Thank you so much, man. Hope you have a good one. But we always love rating people at the end of every stream. So let's go ahead and check out other programming streamers out there in the world. Give them some love. And if you're a sub, grab that first raid message, Adalan, rip the bun. If not, don't worry, grab the second one, Twitch raid, rip the bun. And let's go give someone a nice little raid. Show the support. Show the support. Let's find someone new today. Somebody new. Somebody new. Somebody. Our statistics? Whoa, okay. How do I add a legend to GG plot? Dude, I got no idea. How do you do that? Should we raid this guy? I'd say let's do it. I think he'll be quite confused when there's so many people coming by his stream. Doing some R statistics. Don't forget to grab those message, folks. Again, thank you all for coming by. It's been a great time. Have a great rest of your day, evening, morning, night, whatever time it may be for you all. Appreciate you being here. See you again. Same time, same place here tomorrow. Peace and love.